one's the cross section. And this is easy to learn because it's color-coded. Okay? The yellow stuff here, this yellow stuff is a collecting duct. Collecting duct. Okay? The pink stuff is proximal convoluted tubule, PCT. The blue stuff is distal convoluted tubule. Okay? The thicker vessel going in is the afferent arteriole. The thinner one coming out is the efferent arteriole, and these are the glomerular capillaries.
Which was the yellow?
The yellow is collecting duct. So these are this is the glomerular tuft of capillaries, all right? Then, in contact with each one of these capillary twists is the visceral layer of Bowman's capsule. In other words, the podocytes.
The green one?
So this inner layer, the green thing is Bowman's capsule. The inner layer that's touching the capillaries is the visceral layer of podocytes. Then there's the capsular space, and then there's the parietal layer of Bowman's capsule, the outside.
Like the gray part?
No, it's green.
The lining.
And then, out of Bowman's capsule, it enters the first part of the PCT. And you can see the pink to remind you that pink means PCT. Now, why these wider and narrow parts? Well, as it approaches the loop of Henle, it gets thinner. It gets thinner, but I don't force you to learn the names. They have different names for these thinner portions here. So this thing would be the descending loop of Henle. This thing would be the ascending loop of Henle. And then these would represent distal convoluted tubules. Now, you see look at the proximal convoluted tubules. You see the blue inside on those? The blue represents the fact that these epithelial cells making up the PCT have microvilli, sometimes referred to as a brush border, microvilli, which of course increases surface area so that they can reabsorb so much of the water. Remember, 65% of the filtrate gets reabsorbed just by the PCT. So this helps contribute to increasing the surface area so they can absorb lots and lots of water. Okay? So if I ask you to identify specifically, and I put an arrow and it ends on the blue, you know what you have to tell me. Then, here's the afferent arteriole I told you, right? The wider one is the afferent arteriole. This yellow stuff that surrounds it, that's the juxtaglomerular next to the glomerulus. Juxtaglomerular apparatus. And it works in conjunction with this macula densa. You see how the red nuclei are tight and close, densely packed? So this is called macula densa of the DCT. So all this represents, those two together represent the juxtaglomerular apparatus, which is thought to secrete at least renin and possibly also the erythropoietin. They're not sure about that. So here, all you have to do is learn the colors and you got made.